It's Sum time!
Why do we have leap years?
Simple. Because I can take great leaps.
Oh, Sum.
To buy Sum merchandise, visit umsum.com.
By definition, a leap year is a calendar year that contains an additional day added to keep the calendar year synchronized with the astronomical year. Our year consists of 365 days. A year is the amount of time it takes a planet to orbit its star one time. It takes Earth approximately 365 days and 6 hours to orbit the Sun. So there is a difference of 6 hours between our calendar year and solar year. Now, those 6 hours just can't disappear, right? In order to make sure that our calendar year matches the solar year, after every 4 years we add those 6 hours 4 times. As in, 1 day is added to a year. Thus, this year has 29 days in February instead of 28. This is why we have leap years. Topic: Sound. Why do we hear echoes? Hey, hold on. Don't go into that room. You don't want to listen to me. Okay, then go ahead. See, I warned you. Will you listen to me now? Don't worry. The sound you heard was just an echo of your voice. Let me explain what an echo is. When we speak or laugh in a big empty hall, we hear our own sound repeatedly. This is because our sound waves get reflected from the walls of the hall back to us. The reflected sound that we hear is called an echo. Hence, an echo is defined as the repetition of sound caused by the reflection of sound waves from a hard surface back to the listener. Hey, what are you doing? Are you trying to hear an echo? It is not that easy. There are 2 ideal conditions for an echo to be heard. When we speak or laugh, we hear our original sound at that moment. The sensation of this original sound remains in our brain till 0.1 seconds. This time is called the persistence of hearing. When we utter sounds, some of our sound waves get reflected while some get absorbed. If the reflected sound waves reach our ears before the completion of 0.1 seconds, then our brain does not perceive the original and reflected sounds as separate sounds. They are interpreted as one sound. Therefore, in order to hear 2 distinct sounds or an echo, the time gap between the original sound and the reflected sound or echo should be at least 0.1 seconds. This is the first condition for an echo to be heard. Do you know when the time gap will be more than 0.1 seconds? This gets us to the second condition for an echo. The minimum distance between the speaker and the reflecting surface should be at least 17.2 meters. When the distance is 17.2 meters and we start speaking, assume that the original sound reaches our ears at this time and the reflected sound reaches our ears at this time, then the time interval between the reflected sound and the original sound will be equal to 0.1 seconds. As a result, we will be able to hear an echo. Alright, now let us try and hear an echo in this room. It is even bigger than the previous room. Now, why can't we hear an echo? This is because there are many soft furnishings like sofas, carpets, curtains, etc. in this room. They absorb most of the sound waves. As the sound waves do not get reflected, we are not able to hear an echo in this room. Hence, one more thing to consider if we want to hear an echo is that there should be minimal use of such sound-absorbing materials.
Hooray!
Topic: turgor pressure. Why does a Touch Me Not plant close? Hey, don't touch that plant. You will get scared. See, you did not listen to me. Don't worry, nothing to be scared about. Let me tell you more about this plant. This plant is called the Mimosa pudica plant. Another name for it is Touch Me Not plant.
Oh.
When anyone touches this plant, it closes its leaves with the help of pulvini. Pulvini are present at the base of each leaflet. They consist of cells filled with water. This water applies pressure against the walls of the cells. This pressure is called the turgor pressure.
Oh.
It helps the leaflets to stand upright. Now, when we touch a leaflet of the Touch Me Not plant, specific parts of the plant release certain chemicals. These chemicals cause the cells in the pulvini to lose water. When water is lost, there's no more turgor pressure. As a result, the cells collapse, resulting in the closing of leaflets.
Oh.
Topic: density. Why do firemen crawl in smoke-filled rooms? Hey, remember, the upper part of the room will be filled with smoke, so crawl while you are going inside.
Ew. I won't. My legs will become dirty.
Why don't you listen? Look, you're not able to breathe properly as you have inhaled a lot of smoke. This happened because you did not care about the density of air.
Well, I know all about cavity, but what's this new thing called density?
Don't worry, I will explain. Density is the measure of mass present per unit volume.
Oh.
Lesser the density, lighter will be the object, and greater the density, heavier will be the object. So in this case, what is lighter, the air or the smoke?
Wait, let me think. I guess the answer is smoke?
Yes, you are absolutely correct. Smoke is lighter than air. As it is lighter, it rises up in the room and occupies the space at the top. Hey, where are you going? It is not over yet. The air being heavier than smoke tends to remain below. Hence, if we crawl, we will get sufficient oxygen to breathe and we can safely come out of the room without being suffocated. Why don't spiders stick to their webs?
I don't know.
Usually, a spider's web is made up of silk threads which are covered with droplets of glue. This glue makes the threads sticky. Now, when an insect flies through the web, the insect normally gets stuck to the sticky threads. But a spider does not get stuck because its legs have tiny hair-like structures called setae. When a spider walks on a sticky thread, the setae gets stuck onto the thread, helping the spider to get grip and support to walk. Now, as the point of contact is very less, the glue has very less surface area to stick. Hence, the spider easily pulls its legs without sticking. Besides this, a research suggests that certain spiders' legs are covered with a special chemical coating. This coating also helps the legs from sticking to the glue. Why do we bite our nails?
To save our expenses on manicure.
Nah. Nail biting or onychophagia is a bad habit, and there's no specific reason why people do it.
Ha! I'll find the reason in only 2 seconds.
Don't bother. A habit forms due to 3 things: a trigger, action, and reward. So, in case of nail biting, a research suggests that a broken nail which is hurting can be a trigger. Biting and removing it is the action. When the broken nail is taken off, the pain is reduced and we feel better. This is our reward. Now, if we again encounter similar triggers like a broken nail, we repeat the same action to get the reward, which gradually causes onychophagia. That is, we get a habit of nail biting. Why do some people sweat more than others?
'Cause they like the smell of their sweat.
Oh, gross. No. Sweating or perspiration is a very essential process. Sweat absorbs heat from our body and evaporates, thus helping us regulate our body temperature. Now, during exceptional situations, such as on a hot day or while exercising, it is okay to sweat more than usual. But some people keep on sweating even under normal conditions. Such excessive sweating is the result of a condition called hyperhidrosis. In this condition, the sweat glands overreact and produce more sweat than necessary. Besides this, caffeine in coffee and nicotine in cigarettes also make us sweat more. In addition to this, men tend to sweat more than women.